Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a post-kit review. This is a Diamond Art Club painting. It is called Magic Moon Witch. I'm so going to butcher this artist's name. She's one of my favorites. I've gotten quite a few of her kits already in hauls, but it's Rita Konya. I know I probably butchered that. Either way, I bought a ton of her paintings. And basically anytime a new one pops up, it's like an auto buy. I really love her art style, and I like the rendering that they've done with her art. So yeah, this is one of her newer ones, actually. I snatched it right up, like I said, when I get that early bird little special for being a Diamond Art Club member, I went on and bought it. But there were some problems with this kit, unfortunately. So like I had already really started to get into it, and I realized the glue was kind of faulty. So that was kind of a bummer, but I did have the Diamond Art Club adhesive, so I just had to reapply, but it was tedious to sit there and reapply because this bad boy is actually a lot bigger than her past paintings that I've done. It's 25.6 inches by 35 inches, so it's a pretty big painting. And yeah, her other ones I've done were not this big. It is a square drill. They fit really nice. It was just a pain when I had to each cut out a section and reapply the adhesive. And by the time I had figured out that it was faulty, it was like, I've already gotten this far. I didn't want to start over or get a new kit. So there was that. And then they shorted me on the white AB drills. So I was bummed, but thankfully, because I have those mystery kits that I make for my Etsy shop, I had spare white AB drills, thank goodness, because I had just used my last ones. But overall, I really liked this one. I thought it was going to be easy, I'm not going to lie. When I started this kit, I was like, oh yeah, I mean, because it came with 6 something bags of 310. I was thinking, oh yeah, this will be quick and easy. It does have 49 colors, a ton of drills, but it did have, let's see, 2 ABs, and then it had 3 fairy dusts. Fairy dusts on these ones, are mostly on the moon. You've got ABs in the butterfly. They really didn't use the ABs much. They were kind of like an afterthought. But this one, I was like, oh, this is going to go quick. Lots of color blocking because it looks all black, right? Wrong. It's really not. These leaves here, these are all black, but her hat is actually a bunch of, they have varying shades of darker grays and stuff. So it's literally not all black. The background, especially, I was like, oh, this will be easy. Nope, varying shades of purple. I mean, because you can see the detail from far away. This got tedious. So it wasn't as much color blocking as I originally thought. In fact, I didn't really get to color blocking until we got to this section of her dress, because that was literally all 310, and I was like, oh, finally, I got some speed picked up. I love how they tried to create the look of her dress being see-through. Granted, they can only do so much. And at first when I finished this here, I thought it was wrong because I was like, that sounds kind of weird. But then I looked at the original artwork and now it's supposed to be there. But yeah, it's kind of got this sheer look to it, but it's still really cute. And I do like the rendering. It's a very big kit though. And near the end, I was really tiring out because the last kit I did was pretty beefy as well. So I'm actually working on one of those small Dreamer design ones now. I need a break from these bigger kits. That said, I am probably going to kit up one of her other ones I bought next after I finish that snack size one. I might even kit it up and work on them at the same time. I've noticed it depends on my mood. Sometimes I want to work on a big one and just not change my focus. So I usually kit that one up in my trays. I'll have to show you guys my kitting method, but I have a method where I have all my trays stacked in a tray holder, and I literally pull out the tray. So they're already in trays, and I just, shake them up, get them ready, and ... The others are in my little bead storage containers, and those ones are for the kits where I'm just going to work on it a little bit, but not dedicate like a ton of time every month or day to it. And so those ones get put in a little bead storage because, you know, the back and forth gets tedious to me. But if I'm not going to like sit down and really work on that painting a ton, I'm fine with it doing that. But when I'm like focused on it goes in my tray one. So I'll have to do a kit up one of these times. The problem is I diamond paint downstairs in my main office, not my art studio, because my art studio desk is usually full of coloring and watercolor for my other channels. So I've got only so much desk space. So I have a dedicated diamond art space downstairs. But yeah, overall this kit was still great, despite, you know, the issues. The glue, it was just a fluke. It was one of the newer kits, so it came with like the pre-perforated edges, though I don't really follow those. I kind of cut where I want to cut. But it wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be, so that was like the one drawback, and then just the time to sit there and reapply the adhesive. But I still love the kit. The rendering is really beautiful. Her face is so pretty. The hair. I don't know which one I'm going to do next, but I definitely got to pick one. Maybe I'll toss it up on like my social media and you guys can vote or something. But yeah, I have a ton of her kits and I need to get through them. And I am on the waiting list for some to pop back in stock too. But she's an auto buy for me. Love, love, love it. I still recommend the kit. Just because I had glue issues doesn't mean you will. It's a fluke. You never know. And they're really good about it. Had I reached out, they would have replaced the kit. I was just too far in and I'm like, no, I'm not starting this bad boy over. It's huge. So I was like, I'm just going to rough it. So keep that in mind. But yeah, let me know if you did this kit, what you thought. It is a beast. I'm hoping the next one I kit up isn't as big as this one. And I'll do a full scroll so you guys can see as well. So until next time, take care. Bye now.